Burrillville High School is proud to welcome you to the annual Senior Awards Ceremony, honoring all of the finest achievements in the areas of academics, service, and athletics in the class of 2020. While circumstances do not allow us to celebrate in person, it is our sincere hope that this presentation will pay appropriate tribute to the works and achievements of these fine individuals. We thank Superintendent Dr. Michael Salito and members of the Burrillville School Committee for all of their unwavering support. Further, we thank the Burrillville High School administration and faculty for their service and their dedication in support of the class of 2020. And now, let's recognize the class of 2020. The following awards are given annually to seniors who have achieved outstanding academic excellence during their years at Burrillville High School. Students who receive these awards have attained the highest cumulative average and have shown a commitment and aptitude beyond expectations. Each recipient will have their name permanently engraved on a plaque which is displayed in the main entrance area adjacent to the main office. The class of 2020 valedictorian is Mitchell Daly. The class of 2020 salutatorian is Ashley Plant. For academic excellence in art, Lexi Gautreaux. For academic excellence in English, Ashley Plant. For academic excellence in family and consumer sciences, Samantha Ames. For academic excellence in foreign language, Mitchell Daly. For academic excellence in math, Mitchell Daly. For academic excellence in music, Noel Teeter. For academic excellence in health, Morgan Bassett. For academic excellence in science, Mitchell Daly. For academic excellence in social studies, Ashley Plant. For academic excellence in technology, Zachary Lawton. And for academic excellence in work study, April Rivers. Without the efforts of blood drive coordinators, it would be impossible for the Rhode Island Blood Center to fulfill its mission of assuring that a safe and adequate blood supply is available for patients in our community. In recognition of their outstanding community service, and on behalf of all blood recipients, we acknowledge and thank the following students: Sarah Grenier and Destiny Cisse. The Margaret L. Gillette Advocacy Award is given in memory of Mrs. Gillette by her family. Mrs. Gillette spent most of her adult life advocating for her son who was disabled. As a result, today her son is able to live a happy and independent life. This award is given to a senior who has shown exceptional advocacy on behalf of self, a fellow student, a club, organization, nonprofit agency, or other group. This student understands and demonstrates empathy for and acts on behalf of a person, a cause, or even self. This year's recipients of the Margaret Gillette Advocacy Award are Allison Graves, Sarah Grenier, and Alan Lamore. Students who complete the Burrillville High School Career and Technical Pathway have shown a commitment and passion for their field of choice. They're willing to go the extra mile to complete in-depth and challenging assignments. We are proud of the growth and development of all of our career and technical pathways. Completing the Automotives Pathway, congratulations to David Neal and Jaden Roy. Completing the Career and Tech Pathway in the area of biomedical science are Caleb Allard, Caitlin Carpentier, Destiny Cisse, Kian John Cura, Alyssa Daigle, Nikki Felice, Mackenzie Goslin, Sarah Grenier, Elise Harmon, Alicia Harmon, Megan Harney, Sierra Madden, Jillian Martell, Michaela Mauricio, Madison McCutcheon, Alyssa Pouliot, Samantha Prario, Ilea White, and Alexis Yadavan. Completing the CTE pathway in the area of construction are Zachary Bouchard, Darren Brunel, Blake Hopkins, Dylan Nault, Jason Nault, Joshua Nino, Sam Pouliot, Alexis Silva, and Aidan Tupper. Completing the CTE pathway in the area of criminal justice, we congratulate Zachary Bouchard, Natasha Daigle, Nathaniel Garapi, Haley Gravel, Hannah Lescarbeau, Kyle Ludovici, Shay Riley, Hannah Rigby, Ethan Thibodeau, Aidan Tupper, and Alana Valenti. Completing the CTE pathway in the field of education, congratulations to Samantha Ames, Bridget Mayer, Jamie Nadeau, Kennedy Pepler, and Jaden Ramirez. For completion of the engineering pathway, we honor Aidan Bates, Amanda Bodwin, Benjamin Chiron, Lawrence Cura, Cora Goshi, Michael Jagir, Nicholas Hammond, Ethan Lambert, Zachary Lawton, Kaylee Marshall, Kelly McNamara, Aidan Nadeau, Jordan Stansfield, and Sean Tatro. In the career and tech field of environmental science, completing the pathway are Joshua Nino, Shay Riley, and Jaden Roy. Our final pathway is graphic communications. We honor Kian John Cura, Holly Ann Henault, Cody Labrie, Kaylee Marshall, and Jaden Ramirez. The United States Marine Corps places a lot of emphasis on the physical fitness of each Marine. Strength of body and mind are directly related to the ability to overcome any challenge you may face throughout your life. This award is presented to one male and one female senior who has displayed courage, poise, leadership, and self-confidence as a high school athlete. This year's recipients of the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award are Ethan Lambert and Hannah Rigby. The Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence is presented on behalf of the United States Marine Corps Youth Foundation and is awarded to high school seniors to recognize their diligence, dedication, and musical excellence. This year's United States Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Award for Excellence in Music is presented to Ashley Plant and Jordan Stansfield. No matter whether you're leading Marines to victory or leading yourself to be the most productive and successful member in your chosen career field, you will find that your mind will always be your most powerful weapon. This award acknowledges two seniors who have demonstrated academic achievement and leadership. This year's United States Marine Corps Scholastic Achievement Award is presented to Mitchell Daly and Ashley Plant. The United States Figure Skating Graduating Seniors Award recognizes the hard work of student athletes who have participated in figure skating throughout high school, Awards are given to the platinum, gold, silver, and bronze level based off a skater's level of competition and achievement in high school. Selection for this award speaks to a skater's continued commitment to succeeding in their athletic and academic endeavors. This year's United States Figure Skating Graduating Senior Award is presented to Sierra Madden. Ski Carter was a person born in Burrillville, grew up and was educated in Burrillville, played sports here in Burrillville, raised his family, and became a teacher and a coach here in Burrillville. In that time, he proved that there was much more to sports than winning on the playing field. He felt that strength of character, sportsmanship on and off the field, loyalty to team and to school, respect for others were all traits of the athletes for whom he had the highest regard. They may or may not have been the best athletes in the field, but they brought to every practice and every game a commitment to become better and to place the needs of the team well above their own. Those athletes also believed, as he did, in the importance of a sound education. He was not only proud of the teams that he coached, but he could be found supporting all teams that proudly wore the Bronco colors. Here are this year's recipients of the Wilfred Ski Carter Award. Alexander Carlo, Samantha Goslin, Owen Lebrec, Nicholas Langevin, Brooke Pinocci, Lucas Raymond, Aidan Tupper, and Garrett Wilson. The Eddie Williams Walter Dakota True Blue Award is to recognize the senior boy and senior girl who have displayed support for all academic, athletic, and extracurricular activities. Mr. Williams was a local school bus driver, and Mr. Dakota was in the military. Both managed to get all the information they needed to follow their Broncos. This year's Eddie Williams Walter Dakota True Blue Awards are awarded to Cora Goshi and Corbin Howard. The George Duchamp Special Achievement Award recognizes efforts and achievements of the senior student athlete who has earned 3 varsity letters in one school year and is ranked in the top 10 total GPA. This year's recipients of the George Duchamp Special Achievement Award are Alyssa Simpson and Mitchell Daly. The Dave Hebert Finish the Fight Award is awarded to a male or female unified sport athlete who best demonstrates outstanding leadership, strength, determination on and off the court. These are qualities that Dave emulated in his everyday life. This year's Dave Hebert Finish the Fight Award is presented to April Rivers. The Tom Eccleston Award is given to a senior boy and senior girl who have distinguished themselves in the classroom as well as on the playing field. The athlete who has participated in at least 2 varsity sports for at least 2 years and holds the highest class ranking among the student athletes in their class will qualify for this award. This year's recipients of the Tom Eccleston Outstanding Student Athlete are Morgan Bassett and Mitchell Daly. The Roger Hall Award is given to an athlete who demonstrates a history of sportsmanship by consistently respecting the competitions, student athletes, coaches, and officials, encouraging student athletes to demonstrate good sportsmanship and ethical conduct in and out of competition, and acting with integrity and respect for others at all times. Athletes are nominated by their coaches, and the senior class selects the recipient from these nominations. This year's recipients of the Roger Hall Outstanding Sportsmanship Award are Samantha Prario and Jordan Stansfield. The Babe Musso Award is given to the senior boy and senior girl who best demonstrate the attributes of an outstanding athlete. They are chosen by the coaching staff. This year's recipients of the Babe Musso Outstanding Athlete Awards are Samuel Clifford and Alyssa Simpson. And now a listing of all of our varsity letter winners. The awards of excellence in the category of art are given to students who have gone above and beyond what is required. The first art award, Excellence in Ceramics, goes to Lexi Gotro. The Excellence in Drawing Award, congratulations go to Ashley Plant. And finally, for Excellence in Painting, we congratulate Haley LaChance. Since 1986, the English department has chosen a class poet who has demonstrated outstanding creativity in the language arts. With this honor comes the responsibility of expressing the collective thoughts and feelings of the senior class in a poem delivered at commencement. It is a pleasure to recognize an extremely talented artist. This year's class poet is Krista Coburn. The Excellence in Drama Award is given to a senior who has excelled in the components of drama class, including volunteering in activities, creating well-crafted improvisational scenes, creating believable characters, and memorizing lines. This year's award for excellence in drama is presented to Allison Hood. The Excellence in URI Writing Award is given annually to a student who has excelled at the required URI learning outcomes and who has been an integral part of engaging in and enhancing the constructive culture of the course in order to improve their writing as well as the writing of others. For excellence in URI writing, congratulations go to Allison Graves. Mrs. Shirley Maynard worked as an English teacher here at Burrillville High School for 33 years before retiring in 1985. She was an outstanding teacher who was an exemplary model of scholarship, compassion, and integrity. Her award is presented to a student who exemplifies these same qualities and has expressed a desire to enter into Shirley's noble profession of teaching. This year's recipient of the Shirley M. Maynard Award is Samantha Ames. The Leonard Roberts Award is designed to recognize scholarship, creativity, and dedication of purpose. It is presented to the senior with the highest academic average in AP or EEP English. This year's Leonard Roberts Award is presented to Noel Teeter. The Excellence in Spanish Award is given annually to a student who has excelled in the study of Spanish language. For excellence in Spanish, we congratulate Noel Teeter and Allison Graves. Each year, the Math Department recognizes students who participate in the Math League. This year's senior members of the Math League include Aiden Bates, Amanda Bodwin, Ethan Blanchard, Cameron Blanchard, and Gunnar Golden. Each year, through an intense audition process, student leaders are selected to be drum majors of the Burrillville High School Marching Band. The drum major is a showman of dignity who proudly marches at the head of their unit, a leader who instructs, motivates, and maintains discipline and command, and a musician who conducts the unit's musical performances. The position of drum major is an office that has great heritage. This year's Esprit de Corps Award for Outstanding Student Leadership as Drum Major is presented to Nathaniel Garapi. The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It recognizes the singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program. This year's National School Choral Award is presented to Ashley Plant. The Providence College Festival Band is an honor band comprised of recommended students from high school bands of this region who perform challenging band literature under the direction of a nationally recognized guest conductor. This year's Burrillville High School participant in the Providence College Festival Band is Noel Teeter. Each year, Burrillville High School students audition for all-state ensembles. Students are selected on the basis of a statewide audition that takes place in November. Selected to this year's Senior Division All-State Orchestra is Noel Teeter. The John Philip Sousa Award has been given to deserving senior band members throughout the United States since 1954. Since then, The honor has been bestowed upon those young musicians displaying superior leadership, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation. The Sousa Award is the top nationwide prize in the school band field, both in prestige and appearance. This year, the John Philip Sousa Award goes to Noel Teeter. The Southern New England Honors Band is a festival that is sponsored by the University of Rhode Island, in which students from Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island audition for the opportunity to work with a nationally recognized guest conductor. This year's representative to the Southern New England High School Honors Band is Noel Teeter. The Excellence Award in Physical Education and Health is given every year by the faculty members of the Health and Physical Education Department to a senior boy and girl who best demonstrate an understanding of what it means to be a healthy and fit individual. It is based not only on this year's grade, but also on positive behaviors exhibited throughout the year, including a high level of demonstrated skill, open-mindedness to new activities, perseverance when challenged, and a willingness to help others, and serving as a positive role model and leader in class. This year's Excellence in Physical Education and Health is presented to Hannah Rigby and Alexander Carlo. Earlier this year, Burrillville High School students participated in the Rhode Island Science Olympiad competition. This year's senior participants include Aiden Bates, Amanda Bodwin, Cameron Blanchard, Ethan Blanchard, and Cora Goshi. AP European History is a senior elective. This course covers the history of Europe from 1450 to present for approximately 50 countries, covering topics that range from philosophy to art to politics to economics. While all students who sign up for this course deserve an award, this year's outstanding student in AP European History is Elizabeth Charpentier. The Burrillville and Rhode Island History Award is given to one or more seniors who has excelled in the study of our local and state history. The student chosen by the Social Studies Department and presented with a citation from the Burrillville Town Council. This year's Excellence in Burrillville and Rhode Island History Award is presented to Jacob Keynes. Current Events has proven to be a rigorous and desirable course for our students. Because of the nature of its curriculum, this course, while offered as a semester course, often lends itself for an additional semester of learning to students who show interest and proficiency in the subject matter. The senior who has shown excellence in current events is Garrett Wilson. As with other United States History 2 classes, EEP students cover the history of the United States from Civil War to present. Yet, unlike other US 2 courses, students who sign up for the early enrollment program through Rhode Island College gain the opportunity to earn college credits while completing their high school graduation requirement. This year's Excellence in EEP U.S. History Award is presented to Cora Goshi. The Excellence in History Award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated outstanding academic excellence in the core history courses offered at Burrillville High School, namely World History, U.S. History, and Modern European History. The Excellence in History Award this year is presented to Hannah Rigby. The Social Science Award is given annually to the outstanding student in psychology and sociology who has attained the highest average. Social Studies Department is proud to present the Excellence in Social Sciences Award to Alyssa Simpson. The Excellence in Construction Award is given to a student who goes above and beyond when working on projects. Whether it is staying after to finish a job or assisting other students in the class, the ideal candidate for this award will do whatever it takes to ensure that each project is completed correctly and on time. For Excellence in Construction, congratulations to Joshua Nino. The The Excellence in Education Award is given to the student who best exemplifies the characteristics of an outstanding future teacher. In addition to many other things, this student must be kind, caring, and possess the ability to lead and guide others. But most importantly, this individual must have a true love of children and the never-ending desire to help them grow and learn and be their best. This year's award for Excellence in Education is presented to Samantha Ames. The Excellence in Engineering Award is presented to a student that goes above and beyond the responsibilities of the average engineering student. This year's Excellence in Engineering Award is presented to Amanda Bodwin. The recipient of the Excellence in Graphic Communications Award has demonstrated dedication to the pathway of graphic communications, combined with a strong sense of creativity in the arts. This is someone who puts his or her heart and soul into the work. This year's recipient of the Graphic Communications Award is Holly Ann Henault. The Aspiring Educator Award is sponsored by the Rhode Island Department of Education and the Rhode Island Office of Innovation to recognize graduating seniors who are pursuing a career in education at a Rhode Island-approved preparation program. The work of an educator can be life-changing. Teachers shape the future, bringing the world to students and inviting them to interact and engage with their world in a meaningful way. It is with this in mind that we honor tonight's aspiring educators. Dominic Delmonico, Nova Lavoie, and Bridget Mayer. Each year, the Attorney General recognizes the outstanding academic success of students throughout the state of Rhode Island by issuing citations to the top 2 students of every graduating class. Tonight, we present the Attorney General Academic Achievement Citations to Mitchell Daly and Ashley Plant. The Daughters of the American Revolution annually present Good Citizen Awards to high school seniors who demonstrate the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. The entire committee of the Beacon Pole chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution congratulate Elizabeth Charpentier. The Lieutenant Governor's Advanced Rhode Island Leadership Award was created to recognize students who are committed to leading positive change in the state of Rhode Island and to inspire others to excel and to achieve. This year's Lieutenant Governor Leadership Award is presented to Mitchell Daly. Members of the National Honor Society are selected based on leadership qualities, community service, and academic excellence, earning a cumulative GPA of at least 3.7. These students were recognized at their National Honor Society induction ceremony, but we wish to acknowledge them here this evening. They include Morgan Bassett, Cameron Blanchard, Ethan Blanchard, Caitlin Carpentier, Elizabeth Charpentier, Mitchell Daly, Samuel Dorado, Nikki Felice, Samantha Goslin, Devin Gravel, Sarah Grenier, Allison Hood, Sierra Madden, Ashley Plant, Noel Teeter, and Luke Wilson. National Merit students are recognized each year for their exceptional academic promise, demonstrated by their outstanding performance on the preliminary SAT tests taken during their junior year of high school. This year, 2 of our Burrillville High School seniors were named Commended Student in the 2020 National Merit Program. They are Noel Teeter and Gunnar Golden. The National School Development Council annually presents award certificates to high school seniors who have consistently pursued a high level of academic effort and who have also served as positive role models for their school's student body, and who exemplify admirable character and accomplishment. This year's NSDC Award for Academic Growth and Student Leadership and Learning, proudly presented to Ashley Plant and Mitchell Daly. Recipients of the Rhode Island Honor Society must demonstrate a high quality of academic excellence by attaining a cumulative GPA of at least 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. This year's inductees into the Rhode Island Honor Society are Morgan Bassett, Cameron Blanchard, Ethan Blanchard, Caitlin Carpentier, Elizabeth Charpentier, Mitchell Daly, Samuel Dorado, Nikki Felice, Gunnar Golden, Samantha Goslin, Devin Gravel, Sarah Grenier, Allison Hood, Sierra Madden, Ashley Plant, Jordan Stansfield, Noel Teeter, and Luke Wilson. Before we move on to announce our scholarship awards, we wish to take one more moment to express our thanks to all of the recipients of this year's Academic Excellence Awards. They are truly deserving, and we appreciate their many fine efforts. And now, on to our scholarship awards. The Burrillville High School Student Council Scholarship is awarded to a senior member of the Student Council who best exemplifies the characteristics that this organization seeks to foster in all members of the BHS community, namely leadership, problem-solving, decision-making, planning and implementing ideas, encouraging the participation of as many members of the school community as possible by promoting positive school spirit and unity, and working together towards common goals. This year, we have 2 recipients who display all of these qualities and more. This year's recipients of the Burrillville High School Student Council Scholarships are Destiny Cisse and Ashley Plant. The Burrillville Strong Scholarship is sponsored by PMH Graphics and is given to a Burrillville High School senior athlete who has participated in athletics for each of their 4 years of high school and plans to pursue post-secondary education at a 4-year college or technical school. The applicant must be in good standing and demonstrate a strong work ethic. He or she must also be a positive supporter of both school and the community. This year's Burrillville Strong Scholarship is presented to Hannah Rigby. The Burrillville Teachers Association is proud to honor the academic abilities of all of our graduates by offering scholarships to 3 students randomly selected from the top 10 GPAs. These scholarships remind us that academic abilities are not developed overnight, but are based on teachers and students working together from pre-kindergarten through grade 12. This year's recipients of the BTA scholarships are Morgan Bassett, Caitlin Carpentier, and Noel Teeter. The Burrillville Prevention Action Coalition is offering a new scholarship this year to at least one Burrillville High School senior who is a member of either Varsity Athletes Against Substance Abuse and/or Students Against Destructive Decisions. This year's recipients display academic excellence as well as a minimum of 60 hours of community service. These students, through their actions, have shown a true commitment to BPAC's mission by promoting healthy lifestyle choices throughout the community and preventing substance abuse among their peers. This year's BPAC scholarship recipients are Morgan Bassett, Devin Gravel, and Hannah Rigby. The Burrillville Youth Basketball Association is now offering 2 scholarships given to a Burrillville High School senior with a GPA of 2.5 or greater. This year's recipients of the Burrillville Youth Basketball Association scholarships are Alyssa Simpson and Brooke Pinocci. Each year, the Masonic organization Friendship Lodge No. 7, located in Chepachet, presents a scholarship to one of our graduating seniors. The chosen recipient must be of strong character, moral nature, a loyal friend, and have demonstrated a high level of caring for others. This year's decision was difficult for the committee as each applicant was worthy. On behalf of Robert Young, Master of the Lodge, and all of the brethren, the applicant who best represents the beliefs of friendship, morality, and brotherly love that all Masons hold dear is Alan Lamore. The Edward Gingell Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Edward L. Gingell, a man who loved the game of hockey, the town of Burrillville, and who welcomed the opportunity to serve his fellow man. Mr. Gingell will be remembered for his dedication and unselfish volunteerism throughout his life in service to his community. He always displayed a competitive spirit and demonstrated fair play and integrity in all of his efforts. This scholarship is awarded annually to Burrillville High School graduating seniors who best exemplify the spirit and ideals of Edward L. Gingell. This year's recipients of the Edward Gingell Memorial Scholarship are Matthew Martin and Madison McCutcheon. The Francis Hauser Memorial Scholarship, established in his memory, is awarded annually to a student who has demonstrated proficiency in the study of biology. Mr. Hauser's career as teacher, coach, and later as chairperson of the science department at Burrillville High School was dedicated to his belief in the development of young minds and bodies through high expectations in the classroom and on the playing field. This year's recipient of the Francis Hauser Memorial Scholarship is Ashley Plant. The Gary Cooter Hopkins Jr. Memorial Scholarship was established by his family in memory of Gary, who died tragically in June 2009. It is given to a graduating Burrillville High School senior who is in good academic standing, active in our high school hockey program, and plans to enroll in a collegiate program in the fall following their high school graduation. This year's Gary Cooter Hopkins Jr. Memorial Scholarship is presented to Samuel Gerato and Madison McCutcheon. The Orrin Jenks Memorial Scholarship is awarded annually to a student from the senior class who has expressed an interest in a medically related field of study. The scholarship was established in memory of Orrin Jenks by his family. This year's recipient of the Orrin Jenks Memorial Scholarship is Allison Hood. The Norman H. Mainville Memorial Scholarship is given annually by his family. It is awarded to a Burrillville High School senior who is of good character, shows determination and enthusiasm in his or her endeavors, is civic-minded, and work-oriented. This year's Norman H. Mainville Memorial Scholarship is presented to Madison McCutcheon. The Alice M. Remington Scholarship is awarded to the college-bound Burrillville senior with the highest grade point average in mathematics. Alice Remington taught in the elementary schools of Burrillville for over 50 years. Her dedication to the youth of Burrillville followed her into retirement when she created this scholarship in 1986. It still continues today in her memory, recognizing outstanding achievement in mathematics. This year's Alice Remington Scholarship is proudly presented to Mitchell Daly. The Martha Remington Robinson Scholarship is awarded annually to one or more Burrillville High School seniors pursuing a career in nursing. Martha Robinson felt that the nursing profession was deserving of great respect and admiration, and it was her desire to assist those who chose to make this a career. This scholarship may be renewed each year in their 4-year college career. This year's Martha Remington Robinson Memorial Scholarships are presented to Caitlin Carpentier, Elise Harmon, Alicia Harmon, and Samantha Lindgren. In an effort to help defray the cost of post-secondary education, Ocean State Power and the Burrillville Scholarship Foundation was established in July 1988 for the purpose of granting scholarships to graduating high school seniors who reside in the town of Burrillville. This year's recipients of the Ocean State Power Scholarships are Morgan Bassett, Elizabeth Charpentier, Mitchell Daly, and Sarah Grenier. The legacy of Austin T. and June Rockwell Levy is alive and well in the town of Burrillville. The Callahan School, the Pasco Post Office, the Assembly Theater, the Burrillville Town Hall, the original Jesse M. Smith Library, the Harrisville Courtyard, the Bridgeway in Pasco, the Well One Center, the Austin T. Levy School, the Levy Rink. Yes, all of these were donated to the people of Burrillville by Austin T. and June Rockwell Levy. While Mr. and Mrs. Levy were alive, none of their charitable deeds bore their name. They felt that service was its own reward. This scholarship does bear their name, and we believe they would be most proud to have their name on it due to the outstanding quality of the scholars represented here. This scholarship is presented to 2 Burrillville High School seniors, $7,500 each for all 4 years. This is the 21st year of the Levy Memorial Scholarship. The June Rockwell Levy Foundation has awarded over $1.2 million to Burrillville graduates during this period. This year's recipients of the Levy Memorial Scholarships are Elizabeth Charpentier and Michael Jaguar. And finally, the following students were offered academic scholarships by the University of Rhode Island. They are this year's URI Scholars: Samantha Ames, Morgan Bassett, Aidan Bates, Cameron Blanchard, Ethan Blanchard, Samuel Clifford, Mitchell Daly, Samuel Dorado, Stephen Ethier, Lexi Gotro, Michael Jaguar, Gunnar Golden, Alan Lamore, Nicholas Langevin, Sierra Madden, Michaela Mauricio, Kyle Nato, Ryan O'Connor, Ashley Plant, Hannah Rigby, Nicholas Roy, Jordan Stansfield, Noel Teeter, and Luke Wilson. Before we leave you with some fond memories of your past 4 years, we would be remiss if we did not thank the town of Burrillville and its many fine organizations. They have provided support in so many different ways, from victory parades following a triumphant state championship, to sponsorships of the high school's clubs and organizations, to scholarships as you transition to college. Burrillville is a town of deep and lasting heritage. You are now part of its finest traditions and that rich heritage. Were I to be standing with you on stage, as I have for other classes before you, I would be happy to leave you with these thoughts, which I believe to be wholly appropriate at this time. There is an energy in us which makes things happen. when the paths of other persons touch ours, and you have to be there and let it happen. And when the time of our particular sunset comes, our thing, our accomplishment won't really matter a great deal. But the clarity and care with which we've loved others and worked with others will speak with vitality for the great gift of life we have been for each other. Congratulations to the class of 2020.